I ask unanimous consent to provide and extend.
Without objection.
Rise in strong support of H.R. 2578. I'm primarily interested in the Sealaska provision. It's very important to understand something. Alaska Tonga National Forest is 17 million acres of land. We're asking for 77 million acres of land be transferred to the Sealaska Corporation that's already been cut. There's no old growth timber involved in this. It gets Sealaska away from sensitive areas, including municipal watersheds, and onto areas already zoned for timber management on a road system. Exchange lands are near native villages on Prince of Wales Island, where unemployment is about 25%. This bill supports the Forest Service by making Sealaska timberlands more accessible to rural and mostly native communities where unemployment is above the 25%. Sealaska lands base will then support a sustainable timber rotation and perpetuity. This bill affects approximately 77,000 acres in a 17 million acre Tongass forest. It's already protected by designation, so it cannot be harvested. Sealaska and its contractors combine to make the largest profit sector employer in Southeast Alaska, providing over 360 jobs, including direct and indirect payroll to almost 500 jobs. This bill also finalized Sealaska Native land claims rights passed in 1971, and it is not entitled to natives an acre above what the 1971 Native Claims Settlement this Congress passed that limits it to them. H.R. 2578 supports timber jobs while conserving environmentally sensitive lands and community watersheds. Failure to pass this bill will spell the end of Sealaska's timber program as early as 2012. And a loss of timber jobs in Alaska private industry that's decreased 90% since 1990. 90% because of action of this Congress when they passed the Alaska National Lands Act and put most of the land off limits. Because the Forest Service is either unwilling or unable to offer adequate timber supply southeast Alaska, the remaining industry relies on Sealaska timber. The Alaska Forestry Association testified AFA strongly supports the passage of 2578 without delay. Passage of this bill is critical to the future of our remaining industry. Most importantly, the bill finalized the land claim settlement for 20,000 Alaska Native jobs in southeast Alaska. And now, Mr. Speaker, I'd like to go to the Bull Dip Awards. The Bull Dip Awards, that information put out on this legislation. We're talking about 77,000 acres that have already been cut. The Bull Dip Awards goes to those people who say there's transfer of over 50,000 miles of road. It may be 5,000 miles of road, maybe 500 miles of road, but it's already roads that have been built on acreage that have already been harvested. The other area of the Bull Dip Award is the fact is the road will not be accessible to public use. It will be used for public use. There is no restriction. It's not any action will take and prohibit anybody from choosing these lands or moving on these lands. All I'm asking today is give an action to this Congress in 1971 the rights to the Native people to land. That's not old growth timber. I asked for two additional.
Give the gentleman one additional minute.
It's not old growth timber. This is land that's already been cut over, but they want to use it as a silvicultural project, otherwise growing timber forever. Not like the Forest Service now, keeping old timber not cut. This is the right thing to do. And this the idea that we would have people sending out propaganda. I know there's an outfit called Red States saying this is going to cost the federal government money. And it's a giveaway. It's strange that that same operation doesn't like federal government. I'm asking this federal land that's already been harvested over be given to the Alaska Native people as they should have it. And they're trying to stay away from the old growth timber. That's what they're trying to do. If I was doing it myself, I'd cut the old growth timber. It's dying anyway. But nobody wants to do that. They don't recognize it. I sat on this floor and watched the Alaska National Lands Act under George Miller, my good friend, say, don't worry, we'll have a timber industry. We've lost 15,000 jobs in southeast Alaska, high-paying jobs because of the so-called environmental movement. That does not make sense. That does not make sense for America. This is a renewable resource that should be utilized and managed correctly. Let's pass this legislation and yield back the balance of my time.
Gentleman's time has expired. The gentleman